A new book co-authored by two men in our state is set for release today. It is written as an inspirational for our U.S. military abroad.
However, the book is far from complete. Your help is needed. Doug Warner here to explain how we can get involved. What a great idea.
This is pretty awesome, and it's a chance for us to actually be authors ourselves. Words of wisdom, encouragement for the American soldier is what the book's called. The hope is it will be read by our military overseas to remind them that we are thinking about and thankful for their efforts every day. The two men behind the book are Brian Bonnert of Norman and Jeremy Hoffman of Edmond. Hoffman tells me the way it works, you can buy a book for your family, school, or church, Sunday school class maybe, and then take it on as a project. The project, fill in the blank pages with your words of wisdom and encouragement for soldiers across the globe to read.
What we've learned from all this, that it does take a major sacrifice for our freedom to be able to live here and do the things that we do on a daily basis.
Now, some good news already. It looks like Clinton and Edmond school systems, they've met with those officials, and they're encouraged, possibly, that they'll bring it into the classrooms. So this should be an education for the kids in a different kind of way, different than just opening up the old textbook. Next half hour, we'll take you beyond the cover and talk about the author's special motivation behind encouragement for the American soldier.
All right.
We appreciate it, Doug.
Right.
Thank you.
And to read more about Words of Wisdom, encouragement for the American soldier, we have linked their website, which is wow-books.com, to our website, so you can make it very easy on the Links Plus section of news9.com. And Doug will have details on how some words of wisdom and encouragement could mean the world to some of those serving in our armed forces.
More than 100,000 U.S. military members are spending this Veterans Day at war.
But a couple of Oklahomans hoping to make a difference in their lives as well. Doug explains how a few words of wisdom can go a long way. Doug?
And this is a chance for us to participate and make this possible. Brian Bonnert and Jeremy Hoffman have put together a couple of fun words of wisdom books before. One was written as advice for bachelors, another for bachelorettes. However, this time around, much more serious venture. They need our help to write a much more serious installment entitled Encouragement for the American Soldier. The motivation behind the book?
The sacrifice that our soldiers are making on a daily basis.
Our soldiers in action, defending our freedoms in the wake of 9/11. And also something each one of us has likely seen here at home.
I see that almost every time I'm in the airport.
Co-author Jeremy Hoffman is talking about the countless times he's witnessed our U.S. military, men and women, returning home, stepping foot on U.S. soil for the first time in a long time, often to the welcome of complete strangers.
It's American soldiers carrying their bags, and you start to see the people, and they start to smile, they start to clap their hands, you even see tears.
Words of wisdom, encouragement for the American soldier by Jeremy Hoffman and Brian Bonnert was put together to honor and to remind our military men and women that we haven't forgotten what they're doing for our country every day of our lives.
Our goal is very simple. We want to take each book and put it in one soldier's hand.
Hoffman's hope is this book will serve as motivation each time our military members read from its pages while overseas, pages which have yet to be written. You see, the authors are giving us the chance to fill in the blanks with our words of wisdom and encouragement.
We're asking that schools around the state get these books, give them to their classrooms, have their kids fill them out, take them to their churches, have their loved ones fill them out.
They've included inspiration topic starters like, until you come home, I would like you to know, if there was one thing I could say to you, and through all of this, I have learned. Hoffman says he's learned plenty while working on encouragement for the American soldier.
What we've learned from all this, that it does take a major sacrifice for our freedom to be able to live here and do the things that we do on a daily basis.
I think Bonnert and Hoffman were destined to come up with this book and collaborate together. Take a look at this picture. It's inside here. Those two folks, that is Bonnert's adopted father and Hoffman's father serving together side by side in Vietnam.
Really?
And so here they sit, you know, a good 30, 40 years later, putting this together, a chance to encourage and inspire those fighting for our freedoms right now.
That's great.
Well, we
owe
a bit of gratitude to them for putting that together, too.
Absolutely.
And the release is today. So
today in Clinton.
Yeah. All right. You're always on top of things. And there will be that ceremony tonight. And if
the
you'd
Frisco
like
Center there in Clinton?
And if you'd like more information on the book, we've linked it to our website. You can look under the Links Plus tab at news9.com.